Cooper, Jason Walker with Cash for the Daily. I mean, Blake telling us earlier that this is going to be your offense, moving forward. What does it feel like to be able to take over the offense again and be the starter?
I mean, he actually just barely told me like 10 seconds ago before I walked in here, so I just barely found out, but that's awesome. I was planning on running it this whole year and been ready to do so, and then now it feels good to have it back, and I'm ready to keep playing well, so I'm excited.
Cooper, Jason Turner from the Herald Journal. I just wanted to ask, what's the last month or I don't know, month and a half been like emotionally for you, and how much do you feel you've developed as a quarterback during that time? Because it seems like you really have been playing confidently last few games.
I mean, nobody ever wants to be benched, and so getting benched obviously stinks pretty bad, but just there's nothing I can do about it. Just make the most of every day in my situation, and I mean, I'm just blessed to be alive, blessed to be playing the game of football. So I've been positive every day, just having fun because I really do enjoy being here with all the guys and playing football every day. So the positive attitude's been easy, and then I don't know, I feel like I've had less stress and there's been a lot less pressure because in my mind it's like what are they going to do? They've already benched me. They can't really do anything worse than that. So just playing free and not really having any worries and just going out and doing what I know I can do. So
Hey, Cooper, Al Lewis from KVNU. So when the coach does take you out, did you spend a lot of time going back and looking at the things that you think you did wrong? Did you learn a lot, help yourself a lot by going back and doing that kind of evaluation?
No, I mean there's really no changing the past, and I just had to live with what it was, and it was coach's decision, and he did what he thought was best for the team, and all I could do was move on and do my best every single day and try to keep getting better. But honestly, I didn't do much reflecting of what I did wrong or what I could have done better because I was playing as hard as I could and doing everything that I could, and I was really giving it my all. So it was what it was, and I just started playing more free, and it's been pretty good since.
Andrew Hyde, KSL.com. Cooper, you still have another year of eligibility left. Have you given any thought to what you're thinking about doing next year as far as coming back to the team or what you're planning on doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to stay with the Aggies. I've been here since 2019. This is my fifth season. I'd love to just have my whole career here and just have another good season. I think we can still have a great season this year, finish with a winning record, a bowl game, and I think this year will end up being a big success regardless of how we started and all the tough teams we played early. But I would love to come back and just keep doing what I do and be able to lead this team to an even better year next year.
Hey, Cooper, Eric Franson with 106.9 The Fan. Describe to us the mental difference being approaching a game knowing you're a starter versus approaching a game knowing that you may have a chance to come in at some point later in the game.
For me, the approach is always the same. I mean, being behind Logan at the start of my career he would get bumped up a lot, and he had a lot of smaller injuries and eventually breaking his foot being the bigger injury. So I was always ready to go and just knew my chance could come at any time. Same thing with McKay being in. I know that you really got to get rid of the ball fast or escape and know that a big hit could come at any time. So I've always been ready and prepared like I'm going to play most of the game of every game.
Cooper, Trent Wood with the Deseret News. What is Coach A like as a quarterback's coach? How is he compared to other quarterback coaches you had? Just kind of what does he do different? What type of coach is he?
I think he does a really good job of scheming specific plays towards the types of coverages we're going to get. And throughout my whole time in college, I think he's done the best job of really just knowing how to pick apart certain defenses, and then it's really up to us to try to get it to that look, and then if it's not there, take care of the ball and don't make a bad play worse. So I think he does a great job of getting good explosive plays for the looks we're getting, and it's up to the quarterback really to capitalize on it or just keep it away from being a really bad play.
Cooper, Al Lewis again. The coach said they like to play man, Nevada. Now, I don't know if you've really delved in big time into film study. You as quarterbacks probably do more of that than other guys. But when you go up against a man team, what do you have to look for? And what's the advantages, disadvantages, that kind of thing compared to a team that plays a lot of zone?
I haven't watched any of Nevada yet. We just finished up with San Diego State stuff, but that's awesome to hear they play a lot of man because we have really good receivers that can beat man coverage. So I think it depends on what your offense is like. If you have not very good receivers, then man's your worst nightmare. But if you have guys like we have, then you love it. So I'm excited if they play man, then we have guys that can win on all parts of the field. So that's exciting.
Andrew Hyde, KSL.com. Cooper, can you just talk about that last game against San Diego State? Obviously, you came in when McKay got hurt, and late in this first half, but then early in that second half, you came up with that huge touchdown throw to Jalen Royals, and then in overtime, a big touchdown throw to Terrell Vaughn. How do those big throws feel? I mean, what was it like to get out there and be able to convert that for your team?
I mean, it's awesome. It's kind of a weird feeling when you get the play call and you look out and you know it's gonna hit. So it's a little bit like nerve wracking. You're like, I know Jalen's gonna win. I know Terrell's gonna win. It's just up to me to sit in there and deliver a good ball. So it's really fun. You just know it's coming before you even snap the ball, and then once the ball comes out of your hand, you know if it's a touchdown or not. So that's always fun.
Kind of a follow-up to that stuff to the last game. Guys after the game talk so glowingly about you and about how they've liked you as a teammate and all of that. Do you feel that back, that you're one of the guys on this team that people are always looking at, Cooper?
Say that again.
There we go. There. Now I'm back. Okay. After the game, the players that they interviewed and talked about, they really were highly speaking of you as a player and as a teammate, no matter what the situation is. And then they loved what you did in the game. Do you feel that back, or do you feel like you're a guy that people in this team are looking at all the time as one of the key guys in this program?
I mean, just in my life in general, I always want to be a good friend to other people, and I never want to make someone's day worse. I always try to bring energy wherever I'm at and be a positive influence. And so whether I was first, second, third, fourth, fifth string quarterback, I feel like I've always tried to have a good relationship with all the guys I'm around, whether it's the coaches, my teammates, whatever. I really enjoy all these guys, so it's not like a difficult task, but I feel like everyone here is my friend, and they support me and I support all of them. So it feels really good to hear all the cool things they're saying. So I like them a lot, and I'm glad to be here.